What's up, everybody? It's your boy Duty back again with another video, and this one is epic. Our boy Phil, the manipulator, that's what his Twitter handle should be, uses the current situation to try and manipulate his members or his viewers into gifting him members, into hitting the tier 3 tip goal, into basically just throwing cash at him. He's manipulating his viewers by claiming he's depressed or sad or whatever the hell he's claiming. And it's nothing but a manipulative tool that he is using to get his den heads to throw cash his way. He even goes so far as to say, we need a win, boys. We need a win. He doesn't know what that win is going to be. I'm guessing the win is to max out on the tip goals, to have him wear a vest, and to have wear a vest both streams, today's early stream and the night stream, and definitely show those lures that he paid so much money for. So let's get into this video that's filled with nothing but cope and sadness and manipulation.
Thing, and that's frustrating. It is, because here's why it's frustrating to me. All right, here's why I'm actually feeling kind of down right now. I'm the kind of guy that I like business as usual positivity with you guys. Okay, I like looking forward to the next big positive thing we're gonna do.
He likes to hit tip goals. That's what he's referring to.
I look forward to the next big win. What's the next big fun change we're gonna make to the channel, or a new event that we're gonna do that's exciting, or a new big release playthrough that we're gonna do that's gonna get people, get their juices flowing. Man, this is cool to see Phil do this. It's really nice, right? We haven't had anything like that in a while. I'll say earlier this year, Elden Ring was definitely that. And then when I started doing the React content at first, there was definitely that. But just like everything, and I knew it, the kind of hype for that stuff has kind of died down. People like when I do a React to some extent, but does it go crazy? No. The most popular one I ever did was the first one, the Wings of Redemption Down the Rabbit Hole. Had the most views, had the most attention, had the most positive feedback, had the most support as a result of it. And since then, it's kind of like it fizzles out. It just gets a steady decline of people who are interested in seeing me do the React style content. And that's exactly what I knew would happen. Hell, when I do the React to game events, no one even cares. Seriously. Reacted to Gamescom, reacted to Summer Game Fest, no one cared. It was just like, I might as well not have done it, So, for me, all right, I like looking forward to positive things. And right now, with no major new releases in the near future, there's some coming this year, but they're months away. And with the fact that, yes, it's looming over my head that at any moment, this channel could be shut down. It could be suspended.
Keep milking the situation, pimp.
Hidden. And now I got to do some kind of behind the scenes work with YouTube to try to get, that shit cleared up, which I don't even know what it would be. Because again, would they work with me or would they ghost me? I don't even know. Maybe it's once they're legally feeling like they're not going to be in trouble anymore, maybe then they'll work with me. I don't know. Okay. But that's what I mean. Like, for me, I like looking forward to what's the next nice positive thing, and we don't really have that right now. I mean, by the way, don't get me wrong. I'm enjoying what we're doing. Saints Row is a fun playthrough. It's definitely old and outdated, but it's definitely cool to be playing the first one in the series and see where they all came from, how originally kind of started off as a spin-off of GTA, right?
This is why this man is a addict of many things, especially mobile games, because he needs that gratification, that instant gratification, that continual gratification. He needs that praise. He needs that, oh my god, that excitement. And that's why he's addicted to those mobile games, because they give you that euphoric high that you're actually doing something. Same thing with gambling, same thing with, other vices. And that's what this man is, and he clearly shows it in this rant that goes on for about 30 minutes. So let's keep going.
PacMan World Repack, pretty good. It's not insanely great, but it's a pretty good game right now. It's pretty chill 3D platformer. It was cool to see PacMan taken into kind of the next level from his old 2D days and trying to jump into the same framework as a lot of other 3D platformers of that era. I'm liking doing chill streaming with you guys. Bassmaster every Sunday night. This new game, Midnight Fight Express, that we played is really good. But you see what I'm saying is these are all well and good games. This is not stuff that's going to bring tons of attention to the channel, nor is this stuff that's going to entice new viewers or get people excited to come to the channel. You see what I'm saying? It's kind of like, okay, it's good filler stuff, but when's the big stuff happening? Not for a while. Seriously, like, we've still got a long wait. This year has been a really dead year for games. And you know what's funny? People get angry when I say that. All right? People say, why are you saying it's a dead year for games? You just didn't play the good ones, like Cult of the Lamb or Xenoblade Chronicles 3 or whatever the new hotness game is this week. Cult of the Lamb. Who the fuck is still talking about Cult of the Lamb? That was one of the games I said, that's a meme game. It's funny for 1 week, everyone streams it for a week, and then everyone acts like it never existed. Literally no one on the internet cares about Cult of the Lamb anymore. It died within a few days to a week. Who's talking about it? Right? No one. There's a little community of, it was viral popularity. It'll continue to have its little bubble, and then it's going to go pop and go away, just like all those other games. That's not a big release.
Just like every single game you play. Every single game, even Elden Ring, after a few weeks, has sort of started fizzling out and dying down. The support wasn't there, you know. So it's every single game that happens. You have to take. Phil is the only business person in the world that doesn't understand the risk-reward concept. Where when you're a business, you have to take risk. You have to invest capital. You have to invest time. You have to invest money. You have to take a risk, hoping that that risk will get you a reward in the end. And our boy Phil just wants to run his business, take no risk, but get all the reward. And if he doesn't get that reward, he complains about it, like in this stream.
That's not a release even worth buying, unless you're into that style of game. Personally, I looked at it, it didn't look interesting to me. Sorry, I'm not a viral streamer, because that's what it is. You guys who say shit like that follow viral streamers. You follow the people who jump on every little bandwagon movement of, this is the hot new game, now this is the hot new game, now this is the hot new game. So to them, there's never any downtime, because to them, everything's a hot new game. Yet, they don't finish shit. They just sit there, they play it while it's hot, and then when the next fad's on, they go to the next fad, they go to the next fad. That's not the kind of content creator I am. I like to cover games in full and have a good time with them. And I'm also a variety streamer. I'm not going to sit here and play Cult of the Lamb 6 days in a row. Like,
but you're just saying that your business model isn't working, pimp, because you're not getting the support you need. Now, we all know that's a lie. You know, you're bringing in 125, 130 grand a year that we know of. So we know it's not true. But you want to sit here and complain and bitch about it, then you need to change your philosophy. You need to change how you play your games. You need to give your viewers what they actually want, not what you want.
I'm gonna, play very different games, and by the time that I'm balancing them all, I might take me weeks to beat a game. They're done with the game in 3 days. They'll dump it. They'll pull the plug, dunk it into the trash, and get the new replacement game in there. That's not me, and you guys know that. You know what I'm saying? You know that.
You did that with Dying Light 2.
Yeah. So that's what gets me. People he says there's no new releases. There literally aren't. The releases that are coming out don't fit my content style, or just aren't the kind of games that are going to have any kind of attention on my stream, right? I can't play Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I'd love to. It's anywhere from 80 to 120 hours of length. 140 hours of length. That's going to take me 3 to 4 months to beat.
Play it for a few weeks, shelve it, and then come back to it. No one's going to say anything about it.
Can't do it. All right? The new stuff's right around the corner. I can't do it. I'm not going to buy a game like Cult of the Lamb, play it for a few streams, say, okay, I see what it is, big deal, and then end up having to drop it, and it's nothing worth my time. All right? Those viral trends only work for people who only play viral games for the kiddies. That's literally what it is. Play the viral.
Yeah, PacMan isn't for the kiddies, right? Or what else are you playing that currently your children love? Bassmaster? Come on now.
Game for the kiddies. The kids love it. Their attention spans that run 5 seconds. They'll go, oh, to this one. Oh, now to this one. Oh, now to this one. The next fad. I can talk about it in school tomorrow. Who cares about that shit? That stuff is fleeting. That's not the kind of content creation I do. All right? And you guys know that. So, yeah, it's tough right now. And the real thing that irks me, all right, right now, is that you can tell visibly that attention for my content is down and people are kind of feeling bummed out right here. This is why, okay? Because When we started this month with over 600 members, over 600, right?
Let me stop you right there. At the beginning of this month, you had, yes, 640 members, remember? And what happened? You had the emergency bills that came due, right? And your tips were struggling, right? And what did you do? You spent all your effort, all your time telling your deadheads that you wanted them to tip you. Don't worry about you said it specifically yourself. If you said, if you have to give up memberships to tip me, do it. I want you to tip me. I want you to tip me over and over again. I want you to tip me. So what are your deadheads gonna do? They're gonna stop gifting memberships and tip you. And that's exactly what happened. And that's why you dropped down to 382. Your whales that continue to support you were throwing money at your tips, and they couldn't do both, and you know they can't. So now it's the end of the month, and you're whining and complaining because you've lost every single gifted member you've had since May. So remember, folks, gifted memberships have been available to Phil since May 13th, right? It's been 3 months. He started at 400 when gifted memberships were available. He is now below that. So that means he is down to 382, which means he lost all that organic growth, right? And then some. That tells you everyone that got a gifted membership did not renew that membership. So that tells me, pimp, that your content is stale and boring and nobody wants it. Nobody's gonna fork out any money for it except for your denheads and your whales that prop you up.
Right? People were feeling great. They were like, wow, yeah, the summer's kind of dead, but we're having a good time with Phil. He's still keeping us entertained and everything. And then what happened? The negative shit starts happening about a week ago to me, and all of a sudden, all of that comes to a screeching halt.
No, pimp, you're trying to claim that your membership dropped from 640 as of last week down to 382 right now is a lie. You've had a steady decrease all month. And again, I just stated why. You kept asking your whales and your denheads to tip you instead of anything else. So that's what they did.
Right? Now, people won't renew their memberships. They won't become members, and they won't gift memberships because I got strikes against the channel that are bullshit, and we don't know if they're going to get cleared up or not. Right?
They have no money. They have no money.
They will get cleared up. The question is, how long is it going to take? Weeks, months? You don't know. It's all on YouTube, and you never know how this stuff is going to go. Much like with PayPal, all you can do is present the legal case of why you're innocent, and it's literally up to some unnamed person in some tower somewhere who knows where the fuck they do their work, right, to make some decision, arbitrary decision on your case. Okay, approved, denied, approved, denied, approved, denied. Who even knows what factors they're looking at? I know I'm legally in the right. Doesn't mean YouTube's gonna see it that way. They go approve, deny, approve, deny. Oh, I clicked deny. Oh well, now Phil's fucked, right? And that's a problem, you know. And that sucks because that stifles the positivity of my channel. That's not fair. That's not fair that people now are feeling uncertain.
Life isn't fair, pimp.
Of if they should support DSP Gaming because they don't know if this channel is going to be suspended, right? That's not fair at all. That's completely unfair. That's support that I need to run the business. That's positivity that we have. It was weird because last night I was streaming the Capcom Fighting Collection. This is my weekly Friday Night Fights, but it was Saturday, so we called it Saturday Night Slam. This is the first time, all right, ever doing kind of like that fighting game session. And literally the entire chat is not one single member. None. Everyone is people who either had gifted memberships.
Alright, this is becoming very, very sad. So you guys know that when things become very, very sad, your boy Duty has to whip out. You know what he has to whip out, right? No, don't be a pervert. You know what he has to whip out. Crying emojis and chat pimps.
Or let their memberships lapse because they're afraid. They don't want to spend money and then have this channel get suspended, and now they lost what they just purchased with their money.
That's not true. And another thing, in a little bit, he starts talking about purchasing, buying something versus not. I'll get into that. That's not true. If you gift a membership, I mean, if you get a membership, if you buy a membership, right? Or if you gift a membership and the channel gets taken down for whatever reason, YouTube will refund you that money. So you lose nothing. And Phil's lying here.
Now, guys, you got to understand something. I get that. But also, you got to understand something when it comes to memberships. That's support for me and my business. All right? And the truth is, even if this channel gets suspended, you know I'm going to go somewhere else. We're going to stream. We're going to be fine. It's still going to be content every day. It's not going to be a problem. All right? I have backup plans in place in case of stuff like this. All right? So please understand that. The content will continue. So if you support me on this channel and it gets suspended, no big deal. The show will go on. Nothing is going to come to a, oh my God, that's the end of the world. It's just not going to happen. But I think people's mentality a lot of times is I'm making a purchase, even though it's not what you're doing. When you become a member or you become a sub over on Twitch, you're not purchasing anything.
That's a lie. Yes, you are. You are making a transaction. You are purchasing a membership. That's what you're doing, Phil. I know you like to play these stupid ass game words, these word games, I mean, where you try to parse things and say, well, no, it really doesn't mean this. Oh, when you tip me, it's actually for excellent service. It's not, no. I know you like playing those stupid ass word games, but when you take out your credit card and you buy a membership, that is a purchase.
All you're saying is, hey, I support this content creator. I love the content they put out. I appreciate they do it every day for free. I want to help support them. So
no, you're basically saying, here, I'm giving you X amount of money for you to entertain me, and I expect certain things. I expect something new. I expect a reward for it. That is the reason why you have that's why you have membership perks. If it wasn't a purchase, you wouldn't have to provide membership perks, but you do emotes, you do no slow-mo in the chat, you do your badges or whatever the case is. So yes, you are purchasing a membership.
I'll actually become a subscriber to this service, whatever it may be, a subscription on Twitch or a membership here on YouTube. That's what you're doing. Now, you get things in return, that's true. Absolutely. But that's supposed to be like the icing on the cake you're already getting.
No, because if it was the icing on the cake, you would offer those free perks to everyone, which you don't do.
You're already getting the content. You see, you're already getting the awesome...
It's called paywalling, pimp, and that's what you do. You're paywalling certain things so that people can buy a membership.
Content for free every day. You want to support it by becoming a member, right? Now you get some bonus perks. Oh, my name gets highlighted in the chat. Oh, I get a cool crown next to my name. Oh, I get emotes I get to use. I get priority on special events that Phil runs, etc., etc., etc.
Yes, and you get those by purchasing a membership.
Right? That's cool that you get all of that. You're not purchasing a product. You are not. You're absolutely not. People have this weird misconception. If you're not a member, you...
Alright, I just want to warn you guys, he is actually breaking terms of service in his next few minutes, which I've actually reported him on, because he basically trashes YouTube, calls them liars, and basically goes against the terms of service, what the terms of services are for membership. He clearly does this. So if you have some time when he posts his podcast, when he parses it out after his first stream, go in there and make sure to report it.
You still get the content. You understand that, right? You still get it. It's not going away. The content continues. The difference is you're either crowdfunding it or you're not. All right, it's not Netflix where I buy the subscription, now I can access Netflix. I don't buy the subscription, I can't access Netflix. That you're not purchasing anything.
I'm sorry I'm making this video extra long, but when you buy the membership, you're purchasing the access to the emotes, you're purchasing access to the badge crowns, you're purchasing access to the no slow-mo rule, you're purchasing access to your highlighted name in your chat. Those are things that you are purchasing.
You're crowdfunding. And if anything,
crowdfunding is against terms of service.
I think it's on Twitch and YouTube. They've basically, what they've done is kind of misrepresented what these are on purpose.
There you have it. He basically just said that he is not following the terms of service, the YouTube's terms of service, right? Calling what he does crowdfunding, because he believes YouTube is misrepresenting themselves. So he's essentially just admitted to breaking terms of service.
All right, they misrepresented it on purpose so that they can present it as something that's really not. It's not. You're not purchasing anything. You are crowdfunding a content creator when you become a member or a sub. It's that simple. And it doesn't matter what these companies say, they're lying because they're trying to spin it in a way to make you feel like you're getting more than you're getting. Okay? Right now, you could become a member to anyone's channel on YouTube and they could provide you with 0 perks. And you don't have a leg to stand on. You can't say, oh, I didn't get what I was promised. No one cares.
What they promised was nothing. So if you intentionally go in and make a purchase their membership, and they say, I'm not giving you anything, then you've purchased nothing. You've purchased being a member. That's it. Now, if they state, I'm going to give you X, Y, and Z, and they don't, then they're breaking terms of service.
YouTube doesn't care. Now, that's not me. You know me. I'm going to give you all the things that you deserve. But that's what I'm saying. Like, YouTube doesn't care. Twitch doesn't care. Like, oh, well, you paid us. That's you know, that you crowdfunded the person. So what's your problem? You know, that's how it goes. So
Crowdfunding is against terms of service. YouTube's terms of service, using that term is against terms of service.
That's what I mean. I think people have this weird misconception. So the conception here is, oh, well, if DSP Gaming may get suspended, I'm not going to become a member. Because if I become a member, or I renew my membership, or I give memberships, and DSP Gaming gets suspended, then they go away, and I wasted my money. That's not true at all. You still supported me in the business. I still get that fund, you know, that helps me pay my bills and everything. Because here's the situation right now. We have a giant dip in support this week. This is the last week of the month. And what's happening now is next month when I get paid by YouTube, it's going to be way less than usual. So how do I pay my bills, right? I'm going to see a giant dip in what I make, and it's because directly of the trolls. And that's not fair. What did I do? Did I change the content I'm putting out? No. Did I falter in the face of these people threatening me and doing fucked up things? No. I kept here every day putting out the same fun content for you guys. I haven't changed. But now, as a direct result of their trolling activities, now everything's going to suffer because of it, and that's messed up. So, yeah, it gets me upset. It does. It gets me upset because I don't blame people for reacting that way at all. I can't blame you. But at the same time, I don't like it when my fate is put into the hands of people committing crimes and there's no law enforcement on the internet to stop the crimes. YouTube doesn't care. YouTube's like, well, just protect our own butt legally, and there's no one to stop the bullshit. I'm tired of it. You know? So the question is, what do we do? Right? I mean, for me, I'm going to continue on as business as usual. But yeah, it gets me down. It does. For me, here's the truth. I need a big win of some sort. And I don't know what it's going to be. I don't even know, you know? But I feel like what we need is we need something really positive to happen. I don't know what it would be. I couldn't even fathom what it could possibly be. But if
we all know what you're talking about, Pimp. You want max out the tip goals for the first and second stream, and then some. You want to wear a vest. Hopefully, you'll be able to convince enough denheads to give you $100 so that you can put on your stupid lures, and you want that positivity to continue all week.
If something really nice and positive happened around DSP Gaming right now, that would be great. It would be great to just have something cool happen. And like, wow, that was cool and unexpected and positive and fun, and wow, everyone got something cool out of that, you know? And that's just not happening right now. And that's the problem is when you're negative, what's going to happen? I don't know. Uncertainty, negativity, negative. But you still push forward positive, you know, doing my best. You know, guys, I've been around for 14 years. I've seen this happen before. Likely it's going to happen again. All right? We go in these waves, right? These waves of up and down and up and down. So what I've said the entire time I've been doing this is that sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down, sometimes you're in the middle, but sometimes you get peaks and valleys, right? And I refuse, absolutely refuse to be defeated by law-breaking scumbags. I'm not going to have that happen. I'm not. I'm going to keep making content no matter where it is or what.
And why are you spending 25 minutes bitching about this?
What I'm doing, I'm going to make content for you guys, and we're going to have a good time every single freaking day. You understand? But it's just sad that right now things are in the limbo way that they are. I don't like this. I don't like having people come to the stream and be like, well, Normally, I would love to become a member or give some memberships and help the channel, but I'm not going to do that now because I'm feeling uncertain. Or, you know, wow, normally I come here and I feel real positive, but, you know, I don't like that. No, it's bullshit. We got to stop this bullshit together somehow, you know? I don't know. And, you know, again, I don't know what it is. What's the big win that we could get, right? That would make us all feel better. Because certainly I need it. I need something. I need an injection in my arm or something good, you know? But I don't know what that's going to be. The pizza party this Saturday? I don't know. You know, here we are again. You know, in a situation where now this week I already bought one game. I got to buy another game on Tuesday. Now there's pizza party on Saturday. So it's money, money, money. It's like, oh my God, here we go again. In my head, and I got to think about it. Normally it wouldn't be a big deal, but now I'm thinking in my head, well, now...
What do you normally won't be a big deal? Every single day you beg and complain and you talk about you can't buy games because you don't have any money, or you need money for your bills, or whatever. You do this every single day. This is nothing new. You make it seem like you beg once a year. You beg every single fucking day.
I'm not going to have a lot of support next month when I get paid by YouTube. I'm going to have like a significantly less income. What do I do now? I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of thinking that way. Really. And it's funny because people are like, well, then just don't mention it. If I don't mention it, then it will never, ever, I won't get the support I need. You know, I have to. I don't like doing this. I don't like having this thought in my mind. I don't like having to say shit on my streams about support. I hate it. I absolutely would love to just sit here and put content out for you guys every day and never have to mention it. That would be my ideal state, to literally never have to mention it ever again. I'm not at liberty to do that. And that sucks, okay? And like I told you guys last week when all this happened, you know, long term, I can get out of this situation, but the solution is to stick it out for years. Because right now, I have no credit.
How many years are we going on? This is since, what, 2016, 2017? So we're, what, year 5? So now you want 5 more years? Yeah, I know.
I don't. 2 years ago, I declared bankruptcy. I have no credit right now. 0. I'm barely making ends meet with the shit that I need to afford. And... eventually what's going to happen is there will be slow growth on DSP Gaming, so a little bit of growth every year, a little bit of increase of what I'm doing, right? And then within a few years, I say a few, it's probably going to be like 5. Hopefully, you know, I'll be able to refinance my home at that point, and then I'll be able to use any kind of equity I have in my house to get me caught up on everything that's my problems now, and then I'll be good. And then you won't have Phil on every stream saying, hey guys, remember, you can support by doing this and doing this and this. And oh no, memberships are down and now I'm worried. You never have to hear that ever again. Never.
We all know that's a flat out lie.
It would basically be gone. But the problem is, I got to get to that point.
Do I need to show videos when he first started and he was begging for people to do Patreon and watch ads and give him money?
And I have to not see my business implode on itself because of illegal activity. That's the challenge, right? The challenge is sticking it out for years to get to that point and also have to deal with this bullshit we're dealing with right now. And I don't like that, you know? I just don't like that at all, all right? And I've had enough, honestly. Like, I'm fed up at this point. Like I said, what I really would like is to have a day of positivity and fun and not have to worry about that shit. But how do you stop? Right? How do you stop yourself from worrying about all this shit behind the scenes that's going on? Like, I don't know. How do you?
Go get a real job.
I don't know. I wish I knew how to turn off my brain, right? But that's not how my brain works anyway. It always has these thoughts in the back of your head about what's going on and everything, you know. A big win, a big positive win would be great right now. Where we get that win, I don't know.
Let me explain that for you guys or interpret it. I need money. I really, really do. I need that money.
See, that's the problem, because what we're going to do right now is we're going to talk about games. I'm going to tell you.
Yeah, no, we're not. We're not going to talk about games, pimp. I'm shutting this down right now. I think 29 minutes is enough of you talking and ranting and raving. So you heard it, boys. Our boy broke terms of service by talking about crowdfunding. Also complained that YouTube is lying, which is a no-no. And also just begged and begged and begged and lied about memberships and just lied about everything like he always does. So I'm looking at his current stream right now, and he's up to $15 in tips. And he's been streaming for almost an hour. So I don't think that positivity or that you know, whatever he said regarding a grand gesture is going to happen today. So I'll keep you guys posted. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace out.